All right, let's talk about something we all know, a grumpy day. We're going to explore how a simple mindful shift can take that feeling and completely turn it around.
So, let me ask you, when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or things just are not going your way, what's your game plan? We all have those days for sure, but what if there was a simple toolkit you could use to navigate them? Well, that's what we're going to do. Let's build that toolkit together. Okay, so the foundation for this whole thing is really understanding our own mind-body connection. I like to think of it as your own internal weather system. You know, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's stormy, but it's all connected. And the key word here is strengthening. See, mindfulness isn't just about kind of passively noticing what's going on. Nope, it's an active practice. By building this bridge between our thoughts and our physical feelings, we get this incredibly powerful ability to manage ourselves, to actually influence our internal weather instead of just getting thrown around by it. So, how do we start strengthening that connection? Well, it all begins with some really simple tools that help us tune in and just calm our entire system down. And we're going to start with one of the most powerful tools we have, our own breath. This right here is belly breathing, and it's one of the fastest ways to send a signal to your body that it's okay to relax. You can try it right now. Just place a hand on your stomach, feel it rise as you take a slow, deep breath in, and then feel it fall as you breathe out. Just a few of those can literally interrupt a stress cycle and bring you right back to this moment. And of course, breathing is just the starting point. We can also use mindful movement, like a good stretch in the morning or just paying attention to your feet hitting the ground when you walk. Another great one is engaging your 5 senses. It's an amazing way to break a grumpy thought loop. Just try to name 5 things you can see, 4 you can feel, 3 you can hear. It's a real circuit breaker. Now that we've got these basic tools, let's zoom in on a specific, and I mean incredibly powerful, case study for how to direct our focus, the practice of gratitude. So what even is mindful gratitude? Well, it's actually beautifully simple. It's just the practice of consciously noticing and appreciating the good stuff. And it's not about pretending the bad stuff doesn't exist, not at all. It's about intentionally giving some weight, some of your attention, to the positive things, no matter how tiny they seem. I just love this quote because it makes it so real. Gratitude doesn't have to be for some huge, life-altering event. It can be for the feeling of the sun on your skin, or that first bite of a really good snack, or just having a friend who gets you. It's all about finding those little thank you moments throughout your day. And this, right here, is why it's such an amazing tool for turning a grumpy day around. Our mood tends to follow our focus. So when we're grumpy, we're usually focused on everything that's wrong. Gratitude actively pulls that focus somewhere else, and in doing that, it can totally change our emotional state. To really see this in action, let's check out a quick story about a kid named Oliver and how a little shift in focus changed his whole day. We've all been there, right? Oliver wakes up, his big plans are ruined by the rain, and boom, his internal weather immediately turns stormy. His focus is just locked on the negative, I can't play outside. But then comes the turning point. Someone else, his mom, guides his focus to something different. He looks, he sees this beautiful rainbow, and that one small act of noticing is enough to put a little crack in that grumpy mood. He smiles. And here's where the magic really happens. Once that first shift happens, it starts a chain reaction. Now, prompted by the rainbow, Oliver starts noticing other good things all on his own, like the cozy sound of the rain, or how warm his blanket feels. His focus has officially pivoted from what he lost to what he has.
I mean, look at this complete transformation. His whole world changed, not because the rain stopped, but because his focus did. He went from feeling grumpy and deprived to feeling warm, happy, and appreciative.
So the really important point is that Oliver's situation didn't actually change. It was still raining outside. But by changing what he chose to focus on, by having that little moment of gratitude, he changed his entire experience of the day. The grumpiness just washed away.
That's a great story, but how can we make that happen for ourselves? How can we create that warm feeling whenever we need it? Let's walk through a super simple practice you can do anytime, anywhere.
Okay, let's try this. First, just take a nice, gentle breath. Now, think of just one thing you're grateful for, right in this moment. Could be the chair you're in, this device, anything. Now, picture a special gratitude jar and imagine placing that good thought inside. And then, just pause. Notice how it feels in your body to hold that one good thing in your mind. That feeling? That's the shift.
Now, this might seem like a small, simple little exercise, but honestly, its impact is huge. This simple act of saying thank you in your heart has real, measurable benefits for our well-being.
And the results of practicing this are pretty powerful. Consistently doing this helps us feel happier overall. It also literally trains our brains to spot the good things more easily in our day-to-day lives, even on the tough days. And it helps us feel more connected to ourselves and to the world.
So what we're really talking about here is building a crucial life skill. This isn't just about a quick mood boost. It's about developing the real ability to manage your own emotions. It makes you more aware of others, and it just lifts up your overall well-being.
If you only take one thing away today, let it be this. Your focus is your superpower. Seriously, where you choose to put your attention directly shapes how you feel. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can always choose what we focus on.
So I'll leave you with this question, right here, right now. What is one good thing you can notice? Go on, take a second, find it, and just hold on to that feeling. Thanks for exploring this with me today.